Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. You're at my channel, Joe Miller. My name's Mike. Right now I'm in Same, Ecuador. But tonight I will be in Mindo, Ecuador. That's right, today's a moving day for us guys. So show off a little bit early today because I gotta get ready for our early bus. Good morning, Chester in the house. Let's get a flirty Libra ready for you right now. But first, I've already got morning via hook. How are you this morning? Glad to see you. Oh yeah, it's a bright and early day today. Things look good. The birds are chirping and the sun is coming up. Good morning, David. How are you this morning? Glad to see you as well. And there we go. Let's do a flirty Libra. Right off the bat. Boy, you guys are asking for the flirties right off the bat. I love it. Getting pretty well. More Libra. Horoscopes are a little glitchy this morning. Okay, let's get this to go. Libra. Hmm. There we go. Flirty Libra. Oh. Sounds like you're going to get serious today, Libra. So let's go in the higher course here. Business issues are at hand today. Maybe you want to set one up yourself. Maybe you want to expand what you've already got. It's time for you to take on a new gig that feels more serious. Go 30 and fast. Newsflash. Handbrake cable is here, waiting for it to be fitted. Hopefully we could be on the road soon. So we get traveling. I'm glad Desmond is feeling a little bit better today. I think the handbrake is part of a, what am I looking for here? In Canada, we have certain standards that we have to maintain to our vehicles, and the handbrake is one of those things that you wouldn't be able to pass the safety test, and you get a serious fine if you are pulled over without a handbrake. So I take it that's the same thing, David, and I'm glad you take that into consideration. Safety check, MOT, that's right. I take that into consideration. A lot of people, provinces in Canada, they really don't care about safety checks. They don't have that. Yeah, it's the emergency brake, Lorna. Aunt Lorna, and welcome here, by the way. Yeah, they don't have a safety check in Northwest Territories or the Yukon Territories. You don't have to pass safety as long as your vehicle is moving forward and able to stop. Is pretty much all they look for. I've seen vehicles in such bad shape, it's not funny. Well, as a matter of fact, I won a truck in a poker game one time that literally had absolutely no interior. The seat was a orange crate. It was perfectly legal to drive that thing around the Northwest Territories. Nobody pulled you over. Yeah, we have a safety check. Let me think. Before we have a safety check before we put it on the road, and that's it. And it's up to the owner to keep that safety check maintained. You can be pulled over at any time by the MTO, and if anything is out of line, like say, a hole in your rocker panel or a handbrake, then you would get a fine for that. So you don't have to pay for that annually. The only thing we have to pay for is emissions testing every 2 years. Okay, where were we? I think the next one I saw was Taurus. Not right. Good morning, good morning. Stop in and say, oh, you have to pass the safety checks annually. Oh, that's a little different than us over here in Canada. You just have to maintain them. Yeah, and Southern California, yeah, definitely. Well, I imagine it would be a lot like the Northwest Territories. Like, there's just no safety check in any of the vehicles up there. just crazy. So here we go with Gemini. Gemini for my own. I like saying Gemini. Gemini is such a cool word. A lot of people around you are overly concerned about achieving results today. So much that they will be shifting their responsibilities in other areas that have to do with you. So, if you feel that they're overlooking you today, today is the day to speak up and let them know that you need some of their time. Don't feel like what you have to say isn't important. It's important to you, and that is all that matters. Make some noise, Ilona. All right, and then next we have, according to my beautiful assistant, Taurus for via hook. But I know she's anxious to see Taurus as well because she is also a Taurus. Let me set this up a little bit differently so I can see it better, guys. You don't want to look at my profile all the time, do you? Okay, here we go. Satellite radio. Let's get jiggy with the Taurus. Despite what some people say, being aggressive is not the same thing as being rude. So, don't be afraid to be pushy today. Being consistently forceful is not going to win you too many allies, but you bring up your bolder nature here and there just when it can do the most good. You'll be respected. There's a lot of small danger of becoming a doormat in a professional situation right now. Your reliability is starting to be seen as by some as a given. Ooh, make it clear that you follow your own agenda. There we go with Taurus, and I know since my wife is in the house, I'm just going to flip over to Flirt, and while she's making her morning coffee and toast, I'm going to flirt with her. Good morning, Mrs. Jones Millie. Someone has found out your secret weakness, and it's pushing hard to exploit it. But you can patch things up pretty quickly. Expect to lose a little ground today, and you'll make it all up tomorrow. And while Christina gets ready to let me know if I've left anything out in the chat, I was going to sing a little song. I'm really working on this song, guys, and I figured, you know what, trying to learn a whole bunch of different songs, it's fun, but the more you learn the other songs, the more you get better at the one song you do know. So here we go, guys. Went out one day in my daddy's car, hadn't been very far. There on the road, straight ahead, car was stalled, the engine was dead. But I couldn't stop, and so I swerved to the right. I'll never forget the sound that night, screaming tires and the busting glass, painful sound that I heard last. Where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She got to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. I woke up, the rain was falling down. There were people standing all around. Something warm running in my eyes. Never, but somehow I found my baby that night. I held her close, she looked at me and said, hold me, darling, for a little while. I held her close, I kissed her our last kiss. I knew I found the love that I'd miss. Oh, my baby. The Lord took her away from me. She got to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. All right, so the next one up is Capricorn for David, is that right?
Desmond Donders, yeah.
Okay, here we go, Desmond Donders. Sounds to me like the smooth-billed ibis.
Annie?
Smooth-billed Annie. I'm pretty sure he was making that noise when I was disturbing him yesterday. So
There you go.
smooth-billed Annie out there rocking it up. So Capricorn for David. Here we go. I hear the thrush this morning too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nice. Yesterday was a bonus birding day, guys. I hit it hard. Well, actually, Christine and I both hit it hard yesterday. I'm not going to give you any numbers. I'm just going to give you a guess, but I think we added 10 more to the list, and they were deep diving birds. Like they were like literally, you had to really search for them. One of them in particular was the Chocolaca. I think I said that right. It's the size of a turkey. Okay, about the size of a chicken, more like a a scrawny looking chicken, but its underbelly matches certain colors of the trees, and its top matches certain colors of the trees. The only time you're ever going to see this bird is when it spreads its wings, and it's got a very, what would you call that, ruby auburn tail, a rufous colored tail feather, and it kind of brightly flashes, but then once its tail feathers are folded in again, you don't see this bird, and it's able to elongate itself along the sides of the trees and stuff like that. We were very, very fortunate to come up across them, and man, my first 20, 30 pictures were basically, okay, I got its tail, oh, I got its leg, oh, I may have got its beak there, but then it flew into a little bit of a clearing along a branch that I happened to be ready for, and I got some bonus pictures, so I'm looking forward to, yeah, Chakalaka, yes, Chakalaka, yep, a Chakalaka. It was, for me to be able to get that was a deep dive. We've been looking for that one for a while, and I was able to wait patiently in a 90-degree humid meadow and get a few of those small songbirds. But yesterday was a bonus birding day, so I really look forward to it. But enough of that. Let's get on with Capricorn, shall we? The ebb and flow of your energy is extremely unpredictable right now. So don't commit yourself to anything too strenuous or really ambitious. This is not the best way to start a new gym, join a sports team, or go for a big hike. If you do, you might find yourself without energy right when you need it the most. Instead, try for more relaxed activities where you can take a break when you need to. Your mind will be active and can help you stay focused. Did I see Mom and Pa pop in?
They did with Leo and Sagittarius.
Are they next?
They are.
All right. Good morning, Mom, Pa. How are you guys this morning? Is Bethany home with you guys? Or did she work out that renovation? Who we got today? Somebody wants to be a YouTube star, it looks like.
Yep.
Here we go, Leo. The two sides of your life, the private and the public, need to be kept separate today. Make sure the line is black, not gray, and be very wary of people who want you to mix the two. Their motivations might not be the most honorable. If you respectfully refuse an invitation, you can keep yourself from being in an awkward and potentially negative situation. You must protect your true self from new people right now. Don't rush the familiar. And let's quickly pop down to Sagittarius to get that out. And any new people in the room this morning? Welcome, welcome one and all. Thank you very much for coming by. I think the only thumb that's forgotten to be pushed up is the one that I have for my own. So you guys are doing great. Please be kind and share this out. Good morning, Peter. How are you this morning? Birds are awake and chirping. Looks like a great day. I'm glad everybody's in right now because I may have to cut the stream just a little bit of. Ah, nice. They are renovating today, and they just kept her and away from the kitchen. Okay, I thought she'd come home with you. Jimmy C in France. Good morning, Jimmy C. You're new to the channel. Welcome here. Maybe you've been here before. I might remember seeing you, but if you want to have your star sign read, I am all prepared for that this morning. And right now I'm in Ecuador, so this is a little bit different than my normal live stream. We've got the pool in the background, and I was going to open up for Boom View later on, but here we are in Ecuador, getting ready to move from Same, which is on the coast of Ecuador, into interior. We're going to head into the cloud forest and do a 2-day birding spree in cloud forest. This is normally when you go to bed. So if I was at home right now, I'd ask you where you were from and put you up on the world map behind me. I have stickers for every channel that comes in on my Live at 605 to let me know where they are. For example, Desmond Donders, if you don't know who he is, he's over there from Scotland. And Ma and Pa Millen, they're from my hometown near Telsonburg. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, thanks for the compliment there, Peter. It's a cheap Ecuador guitar. We got it at a brand new music store, so it is new. I was hoping to get a beat up old one, but I'm working on getting this one pretty beat up. So it's not too bad for the price. I think it's definitely an entry level guitar. The fretboard's a little bit cockeyed, but I'm getting used to that, and I'm actually learning on this. Normally I'm a 3-fingered 3-chord guy, or no, normally I'm a 2-fingered 3-chord guy, but now I've learned with this guitar it's a little bit easier to handle, so I'm able to handle some 3-fingered chords, and I'm looking forward to be able to learn more. I've been playing now, I'm going to say 5 months, I guess, 3 or 4 months I've been playing steadily, and it's really helped. Man, the more you play, the better you get. That's horoscope, or that's guitar playing. Did I read Sagittarius? No. So here we go with Sagittarius. Boom! You've been running low on power for a few days, slower pace, but today you should turn off your engine completely. If possible, you need to take things even slower. There are small ideas swimming around you, and unless you're standing perfectly still, you may not be able to pick one up or pick up on them. Let the world continue to swirl around you while you sit and watch. You learn some fun new things about an old friend and enjoy the peace. There you go, Dad. Or any other Sagittarius is out there. Slow down today. All right. Any other horoscopes in the room this morning? All right. Well, let's talk about the day then. We are 20 minutes into the live stream. I could take an attempt at something, even though I'm not there. I get home feeling tired. I go up when the air is fresh and sweet. That's the wrong rhythm. Away from the hustling crowd, and all the rappers' noise in the street. Nope, I still got the same old tune in my head. So let's change the tune. Way down Southern Ontario. Never had a nickel or a dime show. Fella pulled up in an automobile. He said, you wanna work in a tobacco fields of Tillsonburg. Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. He said, I'll give you $7 a day. And if you're any good, you'll get a raise in pay. Beds all made on a bunkhouse floor. If you get cold, you can close the door in Tillsonburg. Tillsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word. Little ditty from my hometown, Tillsonburg there, guys, while you guys throw in some more star signs, need to be heard, or do the chatties, whatever we want to do this morning. We are getting ready to go to Mindo. That's right, and to get to Mindo, we're going to have to grab a public bus early this morning, and probably, I figure about an hour's ride to Esmeraldas, up the coast, and then while in Esmeraldas, we are going to probably do a quick lunch, or brat brunch, basically, and wait for the next bus that'll take us into the interior to Mindo. Mindo is probably about a 4-hour bus ride, would you say? And once we get into Mindo, we've prearranged for our a ride, a taxi cab ride, to take us into the interior of one of the cloud forest reserves in Mindo. So we're looking forward to some jungle hikes. The cloud forest reserve we're going to, translated into English, is the Tanager. So I think it's Las Tangeras or Las Tangiers, something like that. Las Tangeras, thank you very much. My Spanish-speaking wife has been quite the asset on this trip. I will be trying to speak to somebody and telling them my typical jokes, and it's just, everything's just lost in translation. But it's still a lot of fun being here, guys. Learning the Spanish language has been a lot of fun for me too. For example, mío no hablar español, or mío hablero, or regala poquito español. And those are good. It's kind of fun. I like learning a new language, and you know me, I'm always up for a new challenge, and learning Spanish is one of them. So hopefully it gets better and better the longer I stay here, because I plan on just, quitting my job and just moving here. And my mom's like, oh my God, he's gonna do it again. No, Mom, I'm coming home. Don't worry. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. All right, but it's 28 minutes in, and everybody in the chat room has gotten their horoscopes.
You got Virgo for Lindsay from Desmond Donner.
All right, Virgo for Lindsay. Here we go. Here we go, Virgo for Lindsay. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sneak in Pisces for our friend Dee Dee, because she's going to want to come back, and she's probably busy with something. Angel Months and Nation of Domination. Hey, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? We're about to leave this beautiful resort and head into the interior of Ecuador. First thing this morning, we want to try to catch early bus. And yes, we are taking public transportation while we're here, simply because cost effectiveness of it. It is very, very cheap to get a great shape. A lot of them are as good as the public transit that we do have, that I'm used to at home. So yeah, good buses, great times, and even like taxi cabs or motor cabs are super cheap. You're talking about a buck each to get pretty much anywhere. So enjoying the public transportation. I'm going to try to catch an early bus this morning. So let's get on with Virgo for Lindsay. Release all of your expectations for today. You'll go much further if you keep your mind open to any and all possibilities. The person you want to forge a deeper connection with will be in a bad mood. Feeling under the weather or distracted by other issues. You can't control their state of mind. So if things don't go well, you'll have to wait for a better day. Don't beat yourself up about it. The disappointments you counter today are not something you can change. Well, I'm sorry, Lindsay. I try to be positive horoscopes, but I only read what comes to me. Sounds like I need to tune the guitar. That's another different thing about being down here in 80 and 90 degree humidity and buying a smaller guitar with plastic strings. I need to tune it almost every time. I can tune it maybe once or twice a month. Pretty much stays within my range of tuning. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there with a better chart, but as long as the guitar sounds relatively close to that sound, I'm good to go. But speaking of good to go, guys, I completely needed to tell you ahead of time. We've got most of the people in the room. Friend of mine went on holiday in New Zealand and he ended up moving out there permanently. Well, guess what? That's happened before in this family. But Ecuador is, oh my gosh, Ecuador is an awesome place. Yes. What was it, 2 days ago? We were in Mont Beach. Now, if you guys know anything about the surfers or the surfer life, Mont Beach is the place to be. It's one of the highlighted waves in surf, so you can imagine it has a surfer mentality to it. The town is literally lined. I mean, we're talking lined. Every building on the beach front is a hostel. And every hostel has a view of the beach, and every hostel is as laid back as the next one. And surfers come in, they get off the bus, and they basically just walk up and down the hostels, or if they can't even afford the hostel, they just crash on the beach and wait for that next wave. The gentleman that was staying at the hostel with us got talking about the lifestyle, and he came down just to catch that wave, and that was 6 months ago. So he's still working on it, guys. In the meantime, he does what he can to scrape up a few bucks here and there. Recycling, I think, is one of his biggest ones, picking up recyclables, and it's not hard to see how your lifestyle would completely change. He's worked out a deal at the hostel to help volunteer on the farm and pay his room and board and all that kind of stuff, and he scrapes up enough money to eat, and that's his life, and he loves it. Not bad. But been there, done that. Thank you very much. I don't think I want to go back to that again. But cannot knock that kind of carefree, easy living stuff. Definitely the way to be. People were saying, "Hey, it's time. Why don't you quit your job? Why don't you unbook your thing? Blah 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 blah." Well, happy trails. Happy trails to you. Happy trails to you. Welcome, Kate. Glad you are here this morning. Let me think. I think she's a Leo, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go pop over to Leo just in case I'm right and get the flirty one ready for Happy Trails, who just came into the house and is saying hello to everybody. And boom, chakalaka. Did I get Leo? I did. Let's do a flirty Leo for Kay this morning. New, possibly game-changing info comes your way fairly early, and you almost certainly have to learn about more. Your curiosity is a powerful force. There you go, guys. A couple more three-fingered chords that I'm learning how to throw in. Great. Sounds like a great day. It does. And boom, DD arrives. get that Pisces fired up for Dee right away. I know she's gonna probably get in there, satellite radio with another jiggy Pisces, and let's do it. I'm having a hard time competing with the birds this morning. Oh, P.S. Now that you remind me, Dee Dee's in the house. We are not going to get a boom view this morning, simply because if I pick up the camera and move it, I literally start losing bars. It's something to do with the reception around here, so I try to center this room so we can keep it up. All right, pool boy's out there clattering around, so here we go with Pisces for Dee Dee. They say haste makes waste. But today, you should feel free to move as quick as you. Woohoo! And if you have a plan, carry it out. Don't slow down for anyone or anything right now. If other people can't keep up with you, it's not your problem. You can't always be in sync with the folks around you. And they wouldn't want to be responsible for holding you back anyways. So don't worry about burning bridges. Just go full steam ahead. But that's not the reason Dee Dee comes in here. I believe she comes in for her flirt. Here we go, Dee Dee with a flirty piece of paper shit. Boom. Here we go, Dee Dee with a flirty Pisces. A wink and a smile. You've got a lot to say today, and while not all of it is precisely true, you're telling enough of the real story to convince almost everyone. It's mostly just a game to you, so have a lot of fun. Not missing any relevant chat.
Desmond Daughters, most people have a Nightbot or computer pool boy. You have the real thing right behind you.
A place like this, and I settle in for a while. I start working, I go through the dumpster and pick out something that I need for a little crafty project that I'm working on. But good morning, Summers. How are you this morning? So that guy there, him and I have a little bit of a bro relationship going on. Way. And plus, it's a great little souvenir from Ecuador. They were made here. Machete's made in Ecuador. So when I purchased it, it had absolutely no blade on it whatsoever. I suppose they do that for the tour. We got talking about masabe. Gusta masabes, which means I like birds. So I could also say me gusta las aves, which is the birds. Yo gusta, they say it. There's so many Spanish things in there. So it's such a beautiful language. As a matter of fact, me gusta las aves, me gusto las aves, con se perque, con se perque, me gusta las aves. I'm buffering a bunch. All right, so what happens at this time of day is most people are starting to wake up, and as per usual, we are an internet addicted society, even down here in Ecuador, and they'll start using up the bandwidth. Right away. And yes, Karen, I am on. Yes, Karen, I am on my hotel Wi-Fi, and I am on vacation down here in Ecuador. Just feel free to scroll back and check out some of my crazy random videos. Wonderful, great day via hook, and I'm going to sign off right about now because now's the time the Wi-Fi starts to get a little bit messy, and we got 30 minutes in. And thank you so much for coming out, guys. Oh, it's been a pleasure sharing my vacation with you guys. Please be free to share and tweet this out for everyone else to come see what. Good morning, WrestleMania. You're right at the end of the stream.
Justin
Hey.
Too.
Pardon me?
Justin Mello.
Oh, and Justin Mello, thank you for coming by. A wink for me. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. Just watching me wake up and reading your star sign. So WrestleMania, I know you're in here really quick, and I think you're a Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. So let's do let's do a really quick Taurus for WrestleMania and any other star signs that are coming in right now. Get them out because I'm going to cut this down because I'm starting to buffer. So that means everybody else is waking up and.
Sean Sim is in as well.
Good morning, Sean San. How are you this morning? Glad to see you. Glad you popped by. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Taurus, you don't have you do not have an intense amount of energy, but put another way, you're facing the day feeling good. You have all that you need to be happy, and the luxuries of life are not on the list. Decadence doesn't appeal to you anyways. Enjoy a low-key day, indulging in simple pleasures. Well, my wife is also a Taurus, and today's low-key day is about traveling to the interior of Ecuador. And having said that, we need to get ready for an early bus. And we did pretty much all of our packing last night, but there's still those little bits and bobs that you need to get done before you hit the bus. Good morning, Minx Laura. I'm glad you popped in too. And if you see Pippa this morning, tell her I said hello. And serving from my home with Lacey. All right, guys, as long as I'm not buffering, I'm going to keep on going. Serving from my home with Lacey's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Amazing channel, amazing person over there. Great personality. If you don't know who Serving from my home is, I encourage you to get to know her. Great little channel, as well as all you other great creators that are in here today. Just check each other out for sure. It's good to see everybody here, says Lacey, and it's great to see you guys in the house. Just drop a thumbs up for me, guys. That would be so incredible. I'm having such a great day today. You guys are charging my batteries. I was ready to wind this down, but hey, we got more people coming in, so let's do this until we start buffering and get that circle of doom, which we will, touch wood, not get this morning, and we'll be able to do a full live stream from here in Ecuador, the coast of Same. And today we are headed into, well, actually we first headed up the coast to Esmeraldas. Hopefully we'll see a lot of great things on the way up there. But then we're gonna head into Mindo. That's about a 4 or 5 hour bus ride from here. Oh, Desmond Saunders, my sunset video was his video of the week. Oh, thank you so much for that, David. Appreciate that. And I'm so glad that Desmond's feeling better and you got the handbrake. All right, so Sagittarius, flirty for my friend Lacey. Here we go. Oh, here we go with the flirty. Let's try this one. Best piece of news comes your way early today, and you keep getting little vibes of pleasure off of it. You may be able to work it into something much, much bigger. Sounds to me like a craft project where you're getting little bits and bobs put together and you're going to be able to make something incredible out of it. If you don't know, I'm getting that feeling simply because she's a crafty person over there serving with my home. You should totally check her out and see what she's up to. I saw her make what was the last one I saw her do? Something about a blanket, I think, made out of wood. It was like, wow. I was like, wow, that's incredible. And what do we got? Everybody's saying hello to everybody. You guys are amazing. We got 15 people in the house. We got
11 people in the house and 15 thumbs up. So that is awesome. You come by, drop a thumb, hear your horoscope, and that's what it's all about, getting on with your day. I know we're approaching Boomview right now, guys, but I'm going to do us all a favor and stay still. Stay exactly where the signal is strongest and not try to move around. How many more days? I am probably 3 more days in Ecuador.
We're back Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, we get back to Toronto on Sunday afternoon. So I'm winding down the end of the vacation right now. We're leaving the resort a little bit earlier than what we have it booked for. So if anybody wants a free place to stay, this room's available for the next 2 or 3 days. Come on down. But yeah, we're leaving this resort and we're heading into the interior of Ecuador for a good 2 days of concentrated birding. Hopefully we'll get a lot of footage. It's supposed to be rainy a little bit in the wet season where we're going into the cloud forest, but we are prepared for that. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jelly Duck. We're getting prepared for some of the rainy season. We're going to be leaving the coastal area, leaving the beautiful beaches, leaving this the great meadow that backs up against the jungle. We have pretty much done what we can to get as many bird species as we can out of this area. I'm not going to give you any exact numbers because we realize that some of the species that we're gathering are very similar to one to the other. So it's possible. For example, the swallows that we're seeing, I think there's about 5 different species of swallows, and they'll all be together. So we're going through our data and crunching our data very, very carefully. Well, I say we, but it's actually Christina that's doing all that. I'm just here for the ride, guys, and take pretty pictures. I am a different person on vacation, Lacey. I totally relax, let things go, even let the old scruff go, and put my old hippie bandana back on again. But yeah, we're good to go for the next 2 days, and it's going to be 1 day of intense traveling and 2 more days of birding and back home. Feeling very chillin' when I go on vacation. That's the whole point, right? And plus I get to do a lot of what I like to do is birds. Do the birds not read the books and fly around? No, Desmond! And they don't stand behind leaves or in front of them. Like seriously, come on bird, you want your picture taken or don't you? Why are you hiding behind that leaf? Oh, I got a great shot of your legs. Oh, I got a great shot of your tail. Oh, I got an excellent shot of your beak. Oh, look, that one's out of focus, and so is that one, and so is that one. Oh, boom, finally a thumbnail. Great. So what does it take? An average of just to get the one that you want, and that totally makes sense because I thought that let me think. I originally had about 128 gigabytes of memory storage to do birds, and I only took 64 gigabytes when I was in Africa. So I figure 128 while I'm here, that's not too bad. I think I actually used 32 while I was in Galapagos, but I am well over that 128 gigabytes. And then I realized Africa and Galapagos, I was not doing anything for YouTube, so I wasn't taking video. And man, video is a monster data chewer upper. My hard drive is just like, what? So got lots of data. Excuse me. Got lots of data to crunch when I do get home. Hopefully, I'll be sharing those videos with you as soon as I get home, if I'm not like recovering too badly from my vacation. I need a vacation from my vacation. That's usually the way it works. Yes. La la la, been there. LOL, been there, got the t-shirt. Yes, just chews up data, the video does. But I got some awesome footage. Unfortunately, not of the Chacalaca, but because he snakes around trees like a little, for a long, big old bird like that, he slithers a lot. But I got some great footage of all and very multicolored birds around town. And we're going to Las Tangeras for the next 2 days, which means in Spanish, Tangueras, sorry. Tangeras? Tangueras, yes. We're going to Tangueras for the next 2 days. It's a hostel in the middle of a cloud forest, so we should be able to get some great footage from there. But I'm going to start to wind this down because I'm starting to get a little bit anxious because we need to pack and catch that first bus. and that first bus comes by very shortly. So guys, I'm gonna wind this down. Thanks so much for coming by. Drop a thumbs up before you leave if you haven't already. Please share the stream out, and starting to look like Ecuador experience. Hey, look at you! It's Joker popping in just as I'm starting to wind down. Oh man, so glad you came in, Creators Alliance. Joker is here, and yes, let's do Joker. Joker is, I believe, is an Aquarius. Let me know if I'm right. Aquarius. Oh man, so happy. I'm so happy. Look at me. Here I was winding it down. One of my good friends and creators comes in. Joker's Alliance. Heading down to, coming out to see what's going on in chat, That's right, Mike's on vacation and still worried about catching a bus, but heck, what the heck. At least the scenery's different. All right, sorry about that, Joker. I thought you were Aquarius, but you are a Capricorn. So let's do a Capricorn up for you. Whoa, this sounds like a good one. Did I do Capricorn already?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to read the daily again because I like it. The ebb and flow of your energy is extremely unpredictable right now, Capricorn. So don't commit yourself to anything too strenuous or physically ambitious today. This is not the best day to start a new gym, join a sports team, or go for a big hike. If you do, you might find yourself without energy right when you need it most. Instead, try for more relaxed activities where you can take a break when you need to and can help you stay focused. I'm going to flirt with jokers. Your flirty horoscope says that sometimes you crave the way comes from a daily. You may need to enforce a little discipline on someone who naturally resists that sort of thing. There you go. There's your horoscopes for this month, Joker. Any other horoscopes that I'm missing, be sure to pop them in now because I'm slowly winding this down. Got no circle of doom, got no swirl of death, got no reason to stop. So let's keep this going, guys, till 7 o'clock. All right, what do I need to do? I need to go. One more song. Why not play it again? Why not? Let's do it. I've been learning this song and I've been adding the 3-finger chords to it, so let's try to do it again. Out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. There on the road, straight ahead. Car was stalled, the engine was dead. Well, I couldn't stop, so I swerved to the right. Never forget the sound that night. Screaming tires and the busting glass. Painful sound that I heard last. Where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She got to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. I woke up, the rain was falling down. There were people standing all around. Something more running in my eyes, but somehow I found my baby that night. I held her close, she looked at me and said, hold me darling for a little while. I held her close, I kissed her my last kiss. I knew I'd found the love that I miss. Where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She got to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. All right, I'm gonna wind it down with that. Hope you enjoyed the show. Absolutely feel honored and a pleasure and, humbled that you guys came by. Drop a thumbs up before you leave. Share this stream out. Let everybody know that I brought you on vacation with me in Ecuador. But the question is, who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you've caught him out on the fly. It's chillin' with Millen. Chillin' with Millen. Where will you chill